Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of Small Bite Big Adventures. Today I'm going to be going through a few questions regarding these octopus shelters, not traps, they're called shelters. Now with them here in Western Australia, you can have as many as you want of the shelters, but professionals do have trigger traps, which are totally different, which you can only have 10 of those. How they work, pretty straightforward. Opening one end, nothing through the top there. We do have concrete at the bottom. Concrete comes up about yay high, just for a bit of extra weight. And then all we do is we drill a hole in the top, there, and then we actually add, I'll show you for example on this one here, because this line I had to bring back home the other day because I had a few issues with it. So we've got our main line here, and that's pretty much how it works. And then we just throw them out in the water. And yeah, all you do is fingers crossed when you come back to pull them up, because they can come and go as they please. That's why they're called shelters. So the biggest trick with these to making them work well is as you're putting them back in the water, you'll be driving. And you want to try and keep the line as tension as possible, because if you just drop them down, they tend to sit like that instead of like that. So professional guys, they use shorter ones. They're probably about yay long as opposed to these. These are really long. You have seen in the video I've got doubles and singles and little weights here and there, and I've been trialing all different things to sort of keep the front down. So there's two strings out in the water at the moment. Yeah, two. This is the third one. It's back home. I had to fix it. One of the strings, about 3 pots are set up like this way, not that way. So I've actually put two together. So you can see there, one's got concrete one end, open the other end. It's just so when it goes down to the bottom, it sits flat and doesn't move around. This does work. The only problem is because you're not pulling it up straight, they have a tendency to get out pretty quick. So the other thing I've done is I've actually made a sleeve on the other ones where I've got a concrete weight that actually bolts onto there, and it helps drop the front down, and it's been working this year. And the simple, old school simple ones, they've been working just as well for us as well. We'll wait for the plane to finish going over, and then we'll continue on. So long story short, this string, I've got a string here with me now. It's 30 meters long, 12 pots, 12 shelters, not pots. So yeah, they're about three and a little bit spacings between them. So basically I fish anywhere between 4 to 7 meters max. Any more than 7 meters, you got no chance of getting them up quick enough by hand anyway. So I'll set my main line first up 6 meters, and then piece of a bit of railway line here if they used to hold the railway lines down in. So 6 meters down to steel ballast to when they hit the bottom, that way keep string taut, because if this one's bobbing around, it ends up dragging these pots around, sorry. And then from there, 3 meter spacings all the way through to the other end, which same scenario on the other end, it's got a weight and a float at the other end. So depending on weather conditions and everything else, you can pull from either end. Other than that, I think I pretty much covered everything. Yeah, they're pretty straightforward. That's what I'm saying, they can get out pretty quick. So if you're not on the ball pulling them, but you'll see some of the video, you might not be able to see it, but sometimes they're just sitting here just at the edge of the hole waiting to come out. But I'll show you the string. I've got another idea I'm going to trial in the next week or so. Been watching a guy on TikTok. He does it up north somewhere. I think he's at a Savannah's or something like that. He's got a pretty simple setup to what I've got, and it looks a lot easier and a lot more effortless. So yeah, we'll see how we go. If you have any more questions on this and how to work it, I mean, it's not rocket science behind it. They do the same sort of setup in Greece, China, they do the same sort of setups. Yeah, it's just here in WA I just find these are easier. A bit more work involved, but yeah. So till next time, like, subscribe and share. Any more questions, feel free to throw them out, and I'm quite happy to answer them, and then I'll catch you out in the next time. Peace.